Welcome back to my weekly reading. I'm Debbie A. Anderson, and this week's reading is from Monday, May the 7th through to Sunday, May the 13th, 2018. All I can say is a big apology for not being able to achieve the weekly reading last week. Seems the restraints placed upon me made it both impossible to record and to upload, which had me wondering for the F word if that was going to be literally how I found myself last week. It held me back from speaking the words shared by Spirit, but now I have a little better understanding, so I will share them anyway with you in a hope that this all makes total sense or not. In life, we all know it's about choices we make, hence the reason for this week's reading called Choices. And this is the direction Spirit are wanting to take us. It seems that Spirit wants us to focus more on the self. So yes, it is about choices. This looks this week like we will have options or not have options to make decisions relating to doing something, or whether we should not be doing something. I know, how profound is that? It feels like gobbledygook at the moment as I'm speaking this, but I'm hoping as the reading goes on, it will make a little bit more sense. And truly, as I shared in my last reading, a lot of our world, our life, is influenced by the craziness and complications surrounding more negative than positive outcomes. Every single day, and even through the external powers that be, all want us to believe that this is a dog-eat-dog world where only the fittest survive. Now, this is where we have to be selective on what we believe. And the bottom line is the choice is always ours. It always has been, whether we're in gratitude or resentment, based upon our self-worth. This past week, like any other week, in our complicated, structured world, we have witnessed negative news, unrest, political struggles, even weather eruptions. So let's focus on why this is happening. And in particular, I want to bring up the weather irregularities on our Earth at the moment. Our Earth is presently trying to keep everything in balance, just as we are in our daily lives, in our spiritual practices, and so on. As we've all witnessed in the short past while, our weather seems to be reflective on our world. And due to the continual suppression that it has been under, the weather that is, for centuries, and maybe our world too, our Earth is now reacting or counter-reacting. And as we as energy beings are caught up in this conflict of energy, as the frequencies seem to be more heightened at this time. And yes, I know this sounds crazy and weird coming from me, but this, with my skeptical human head on, does have me wondering whether this is even possible. But this is where the choice comes in. Do I believe what Spirit are sharing with me, for you, for us all? Or do I keep that suppressed and hidden within? Maybe this is why all the more than usual technical glitches have arisen. Trying to keep me quiet? Yeah, you know me. I'm going to get it out one way or another. So this week, please be in awareness of the choices you make, the things that it affects, the people it may influence or involve. Try to keep it on a positive note, even if in some way it's non-serving. I'm not trying to get you to lie, but keep it elevated, uplifting. You know, the silver lining in the cloud syndrome, because when we all do that, it changes everything, it shifts. It's our choice, the choices of others, the overall outcome. So let's see what the cards are. This week I'm using all the 4 decks. First of all, the Vibrational Energy Oracle deck and the Vibrational Earth Children deck. And let's start off with a card from each. Here's the blue deck. Let's shuffle away and see what we get. Yeah, I'm trying to get a grip on all this. I'm not trying to frighten anybody. I'm just trying to hopefully get some sense and sensibility. There's the card. Okay, let's put this down here. Openness. Well, it wasn't a surprise to see this card. And in all openness, I'm glad it popped out. This is when we need to say, do and be the vibrational child you have always been. Be the Miss or Mr. Positivity. Share that with others. Shout it from the rooftops if you have to. Don't allow the negativity occurring in our world, in your world, infect you. Release your constraints. Open up your cage if necessary and fly free. Make choices of abundance, expansion, freedom, love. Now for the vibrational earth children, and I have a feeling that Spirit are really throwing us a big loop today, this week. Oh, there she be. And it's actually the top card. Oh, let me just pull that over here. Gratitude, attitude. Thank you so much, Spirit, for giving us that reminder. Yes, be grateful for what you have and be more grateful for what you don't have. The choice every day on how to approach anything resides within your heart. The other crapola resides here in our head. So be very conscious of what you tap into. We grow and expand or contract and wither, just like our Mother Earth. Spring is about growth. So approach any outlook, feelings and so on accordingly. Align yourself accordingly. If this is autumn in your world or fall, then align yourself to that. Every night before going to sleep, I'm thankful for what the day has brought me. So choose, decide how you want to see your inner and outer world and be thankful. Please be very thankful. Now for the 2 affirmation cards, let me just move everything about. We're going to be using the I Am Vibrational and the I Am Sacred decks. First for the orange deck. I don't want to be all doom and gloom. I feel like I'm all doom and gloom today. I don't want to be that. I just want you to be very aware that there's the card. That the weather is affecting us all at the moment. In some areas in catastrophic ways. This is our human suppression. Get it sorted. Okay, card number 11. I am vibrational, creation of joy and balance. Oh my gosh, do we need to be that? Joy is essential to balancing our whole well-being. So embrace it. Embrace this card. As you can see, I am still having technical issues with my sound. But this too shall be overcome. I'm not giving up on this. I had to last week just because I really didn't want to have to try and do a weekly reading in the confines of Tim Hortons, which would have been probably my only option. So I'm sorry that anybody that listens in on a regular basis had to be without it last week. Okay, the I Am Sacred card doesn't seem to... Oh, there she is. There's the card. Card number 25. I am sacred. I am sacred. My energy is positively attuned to the universe. And yes, that's what actually happens. When we let go of the vibrational lessons of the past and move to the future with an open heart, hands wide, this is what happens. We become. This week's quote is by Carl Jung, who said, I am not what happened to me. I am what I chose to become. Very true. Choices, choices, choices. For the month of May, because I feel it's about playtime. Every time is about playtime. It should be anyway. Excuse me. For every deck, vibrational energy, oracle deck or affirmation deck purchased online, you get this wonderful, one of these wonderful silk drawstring bags to hold your deck in. So basically go to shop, click on decks and all the information for ordering the decks will be there. If you have a color preference, please indicate it when ordering, but I can't promise anything. Depends on what is available. But whatever bag you get, it's going to be beautiful. Keep your deck nice and clean and tidy and ready to go for when you need it. This is what I have my decks in when I travel, so it's perfect. Let me wish you all an inspirational week, embracing your true self. Choices. Remember,